begin. Well, first things first.
A few moments later.
Good enough. Okay. Ow.
Is it my turn now? With these rising flames.
Ow.
Emerge. Spare your energy. Running
No.
is the pulse. And voila.
Who?
You.
Oh, you hit hard.
Go as one. A sight to behold.
Voila.
Is it my turn now?
Wait, who said voila? Ow. I have...
stronger than I expected.
Yep. Oh, wait, somebody else attacking?
Water jet. Is it
Crap.
my turn now? Go as one. Barbados, guide us.
Come on.
Now that's
Second.
more like it. With these rising flames.
Ow.
Draw my blade.
Yep.
Then
Come on.
Right now.
Dang it. Where you at?
with the fall of darkness,
Oh, what are you gonna do?
destruction shall rise.
What the hell did you do? Uh-oh!
This movement.
Ooh, dang. Is this like the Raiden Shogun, where you can't use elementals?
Look at me.
Ow!
Trapped like a bunch of helpless ants.
Ow!
Flowers!
Ew!
Yeah.
Wait, what the hell?
Hang in there.
Crap. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? There you at. Crap.
Right here.
Crap. Come on.
Is it
I'm helping you fight as well.
Pace yourself.
Come on. Keep in. Oh crap. Nope. Nope.
trapped
Ow.
like a bunch of helpless?
Oops. They're doing. Nope.
Emerge.
Nope. Not this time.
Closer now.
Ow. Come on.
Watch out for father's movements.
Ow. Come on.
Look at me.
Oh, ow.
Trapped
Scissors.
like a bunch of helpless ants.
Ow.
Is it
Over here. Right here.
Nope. Nope. I have the dodging capabilities. Ow. And I have healing.
A few minutes later.
Come on.
I swear by my sword.
There we go. Ow. Oh, you gotta
Pace
die.
yourself.
Come on.
I'm always worthy of looking after.
Ow.
Spare your energy. Running is of little use.
Yeah, well. Come on. Come on. Oh, you're not letting me attack. Come on. Okay. What is that? Uh-oh. I don't know what's gonna happen next. Are you gonna overcompensate? You're gonna overcompensate. No wonder that building got broke. You are gonna overcome Cinder of the Two Worlds Flames, yeah. Ow!
Emerge. Right now.
My
Emerge.
blade is all that remains.
Crap. Of course it wasn't gonna be that easy.
I hear. Watch out for father's movements. Look out!
Kinda hard to do. When
Go as one.
you're gonna give me such a hard time. Ow.
One eternity later.
Come on. Ow. Come on, keep healing. Keep healing. Keep healing. Grab clip on life.
Now's our chance.
Over here.
You frick off.
Right now. Emerge. Right here.
Crap.
Right now.
Ow! No! No!
Watch out for father's movements!
Oh, you're gonna try to do that to me, are you? Where are you? Where are you? Okay.
The sun and moon
Oh,
have
crap.
set. Only ruin remains.
Oh crap! Ow! Uh-oh.
Is not the end.
Crap!
Now's our chance!
Over here.
Uh-oh!
You should know better than to crowd in one place.
Ew!
Oh, I know.
Ooh, they're illusions.
I'm sorry, father!
She's able to take on 2 attacks at once.
Sorry for what? This pitiful excuse for an attack.
Ew. You want to keep upping the ante, do you?
Father, no!
Made it out, did you? You're stronger than I expected.
Oh, she's got her sights set on me. Phase 3. Oh, it is like the Red Shogun.
I can't move.
Still, not strong enough to beat me.
My guess is repeatable boss battle after the story quest. Oh. You finally gotta change your mind?
I believe we can end things here. It's not often that we get to enjoy the company of guests, after all. We wouldn't want things to get too out of hand.
Says the person who used all sorts of hellish techniques to extend her reach beyond and outside of the arena. Guess that's how the Traveler would fare against the 4th Harbinger. Tie or a loss?
Brother, are you alright?
Lenny!
Given that I am the victor of this duel, as agreed, the punishment stands.
They still die regardless?
No!
Regardless whether the Traveler can even try?
I never thought things would end like this.
Neither have I. But here we are.
However, everyone involved in the duel demonstrated a remarkable level of strength and determination. In light of this, I'm prepared to change the method of execution.
Spanking?
Elwar, the bottled flames I gave you for safekeeping. Do you still have them?
Yes? I wasn't sure what they were for, but I've kept them super safe. I didn't lose a single one.
Wonderful. Then, in just a moment, I'll have you administer them.
Bottled flames?
Indeed. They're the product of a secret experiment. Under certain special circumstances, flames can be extracted from my person and preserved once ingested. Searing pain will spread across every inch of your body. No harm will come to you physically, but your memories will be burned away.
So, is everyone gonna be like Cliffy?
If you can withstand the pain. When you awake, you'll have forgotten everything you know about the House of the Hearth, and will be expelled from the organization.
So they won't ever have to deal with any more nonsense from the KNAVE.
In other words, administering this concoction will kill the version of you that grew up in the house, and give you a new identity.
So that means the young man, the one selling newspaper outside the Palais Moray, it must have been the same horror we saw on the list of executions. He wasn't killed at all. So, to start anew, that's what the KNAVE wanted.
Memory is a mysterious thing indeed. Losing a portion of your memories will alter your sense of self.
Yeah, well, so is connecting every single moment. And I really wonder how many things she's talking about connecting everybody else. So horror actually lived. No, if my understanding the KNAVE, she thinks that if killing him, the horror lived in the House of the Hearth, is dead, the one remains as simply a normal person living out there with his beloved. Huh. Even so, it's much better than actually ending their lives.
So, you're just letting us go, Father?
Yeah.
You misunderstand. Memories are extremely important. Once consumed by flame, the version of you standing before me will die, and our secrets will die with you. So no, I don't intend to just let you go, because the person who survives will be nothing but a stranger.
It really seems to redefine what the term letting go is. Because whatever they're letting go is gonna die, and whatever they become after is gonna be someone else.
Even so, I won't have to live in fear anymore.
And it's much better. Much better at that.
I'm sorry, Father. I'm sorry I let you down. But I really...
Don't cry, Filial. You haven't left the house yet, so there are still rules to be followed, yes. Remember what I taught you. Anger makes you impulsive, sorrow causes you to waver. Don't let yourself be controlled by your emotions.
Of course.
Dry your tears, and go pursue the life you really want.
Yes, Father.
So that is the KNAVE's answer to anyone who is outside the house. To become someone else and move on.
Chaplot, Fultz, Elwar. Take them back to Poisson. And bring Linny and the others as well. I prepared 3 extra vials of bottled flames. As for whether to take them, the choice is yours. Goodbye, children. The next time we meet, I will no longer be your father. Thank you for all you've done for the house. I hope you have bright futures ahead of you.
Father.
Let's go.
Okay. And so, whoever is going to be punished is going to be changed.
Here, grab my arm, Linny. I'll help you walk back.
Thank you.
Dang. What about Clairvie? Maybe
Clairvie.
Maybe she wanted to see an example of someone who's not Mother? What about her?
Can we talk now? I've been waiting for a super long time.
Yes!
You really are Perry, aren't you? I haven't seen you in so long. How come you're all grown up?
Because she killed you. And time has passed.
Wait, did I somehow travel to the future on accident? Or am I dreaming? What a long dream.
Or maybe, just maybe, there's something about the knave, Arlecchino, Pereira, who has some essence within herself that causes people to forget themselves through some concentration of her flames. And some of those flames seeped out, as she said before, and killed you, not only causing your memories to be brought back, but you were brought back all the way.
Neither. You died, CLERVIE. That's what happened.
And somehow her spirit is in the future looking for closure.
You could have at least sugarcoated it a little. Look, she's done speechless.
I don't think there's any way to sugarcoat it. I would say she's probably had enough flies, so yeah.
Oh. Huh? That's it? You accepted it just like that? Yep. If that's what Perry says happened, then I believe her. Perry wouldn't lie to me. Plus, I don't really need to know why I'm like this. I'm more curious about what happens in the future. If you're a harbinger now, Perry, that means Mother is gone, isn't she?
Yep.
Can you tell me about it? I want to know what happened to her. And to me.
You did.
You never stopped trying to defy fate. At first, no one believed you. You could only vent your frustrations to the moon. In fact, you often sought comfort in the night sky. You wanted to see the aurora, so one night we promised each other we would go to Snezhnaya to see it together. Later on, you tried to run away, but you were brought back each time. Mother spared your life, but it wasn't out of kindness. Instead, she decided to make an example of you by slowly torturing you over time. That way, the other children would know what happens to traitors. Still, you never gave up. Mother hoped that through ruthless duel after ruthless duel, she would be able to crown an ultimate victor among the children she raised. But you called on everyone to unite, to fight to a draw in order to reduce casualties. Your efforts may have only delayed the inevitable, but still. You gave them hope. You tried everything you could think of, but every attempt ended in failure. Still, you never turned your sword on Crucibina, and you never turned it on me. On that gloomy day, you told me, for the last 16 years of my life, I've done everything I can to fight for freedom. But now, I realize that the only freedom I truly possess is the freedom to choose to die.
I never imagined I would say something like that. I must have been feeling really worn down, but somehow, I still think I understand. According to Mother's plan, only one of us was going to make it until the end. And I always hoped that person would be you. If I could do it all over again, I still don't think I would make a different choice. Even when I first met you, I knew you'd be able to do what I couldn't.
Yeah! Raise a little hell and bring the whole entire god-forsaken household just blown to smithereens.
Is that so? Even now, I'm not sure I truly understand what kind of freedom you were trying to pursue.
Maybe to just find something different. Just to get out of the house.
But as the head of the House of the Hearth, and as the children's father, I've tried to give them the most basic of freedoms. The freedom to choose their own fate. It's something I discussed with the Iudex of Fontaine. The children who want to leave the house will have their memories wiped clean of all secrets pertaining to the organization. In return, they will be allowed to live a normal life in Fontaine without being prosecuted for their past.
So that is what she meant between herself and Neuvillette. And I should have just connected everything together. But I have an idea of like 10 or 20 different ideas I have in my head about who said what throughout the whole entire story. But out of the entire like 20, I can only connect the first two, the next two, and then so forth, but I never thought this one would be connect that one. I gotta start connecting more scenarios about who said what. Strict on the schedule, but carrying on the inside. Yeah. To be able to learn to grow up and stand on their own 2 feet.
Of course, I won't simply hand freedom to them on a silver platter. They have to fight for it and prove themselves worthy of it. Only freedom that is earned has true value.
That's more than enough. That's exactly the kind of life I was fighting for.
So,
You know, Perry, I think you're a pretty amazing king. And a really great father, too. I'm really happy that you're the one who took over the house. I guess I do have one regret, though. I still haven't seen the outside world.
Yeah, well, you've seen it under the moonlight. What difference is it under the sunlight?
Well, it just so happens that our dear guests over here have been to many nations and traveled to countless places. Perhaps they would be willing to tell you what the outside world is like.
Lots of stuff. Germany, Japan, China, Middle East, Russia, many different other areas, France, cultures, nations, oceans, landmass, things in between, society, politics, other things else in between, and history!
Really?
Yes.
Of course! We've traveled all over the place. We've got so many stories, we could probably talk your ears off for 3 days straight.
Or maybe longer than that. With the land of the Animo Nation, land of the Electro, Nation of Eternity, Japan.
Those yokai you mentioned, what do they look like?
Ghosts.
I once saw a drawing of this one guy with horns on his head and a super scary face. Are there any yokai like that?
Oni? Like, Ito... Arataki Ito?
Oh, sounds like you're talking about an Oni. Yep, we've met one, and let Paimon tell you.
They're not scary. The land of the Animo Nation of Freedom, Germany.
You know, I used to dream of being a bard.
Okay.
Playing the lute while singing into the winds of freedom. Even if there was no one there to listen, I would have continued to sing no matter what.
Same. Minus the lute and give it a piano. The land of Geo. Nation of Contracts.
Ah, that's where Mora comes from. I never knew that before.
Oh, that's where all the money in the world comes from! China!
If I had some Mora, I would buy 3 new dresses. One for me, one for Perry, and one for Mother. It's just too bad Perry doesn't like wearing dresses. And Mother, well, she probably wouldn't accept something like that either.
The land of Dendro, Nation of Wisdom, the Middle East, the place of shawarmas. I'm pretty sure the Middle East is way more than shawarmas, but oh well.
I was always too afraid to skip Mother's fighting
She must
lessons.
show for herself and Mother.
But at the academia, I bet you could do all sorts of secret things in class. Things that have nothing to do with studying.
Yes.
I'm just kidding. Being able to study whatever you want.
Wait. We couldn't even say Fontaine. You tell Clairview the nations. Eventually, the conversation turned to
The
Fontaine.
situation was super dangerous. Lenny and Lynette were accused of committing a crime, and they were going to have to stand trial at the Opera Epicles.
Oh no! That must have been hard for all.
Don't worry, we were able to turn the situation around super quickly. All thanks to Detective Paimon, of course.
Oh, Detective Paimon again.
How'd you do that? Come on, tell me.
She bought a frickin' mustache and glasses from a thing.
Okay, so it was like this.
No. Detective Paimon's back. Clairview is really listening intently. She seems really happy like her troubles have been forgotten. This is the first time she's been able to truly relax, but I'm not sure how long this moment will last.
Shadows don't have the capacity to learn or grow. Any new information they encounter is quickly forgotten over time.
So what good is telling her all this? What good are all the stories if she's never gonna learn? Time passes, she'll probably forget everything I told her and go back to being a scared little girl who'll hide in the shadows. I was busy thinking I almost didn't notice the sun has risen. Time for her to go.
CLERVIE, you've worked tirelessly from the shadows to overthrow the House of the Hearth. Now, by my authority as the Knave, I shall announce how this matter ends. You are hereby expelled from the House of the Hearth. You are no longer tied to this place, nor are you bound by its rules.
You're saying that I can finally leave? I get to experience the outside world as well? Oh, I almost forgot. There's no getting older for me.
Yeah!
So, seeing who you grew up to be makes me really happy, Parallel. Take care of yourself. Goodbye.
May we meet again someday.
Somehow, somewhere, as a result of the Knave's flames, she tried to kill her, but the memories of killing her
CLERVIE.
will never be killed.
She left so soon. Paimon didn't even get to finish her story.
There's no way you can finish that story. And even if you did finish that story, there's no point to it for someone who could never grow up or learn. So there's no need to worry about that part.
I also have certain sentiments left unsaid.
The fact that you're using the first-person I.
I wanted to tell her that the aurora I saw in Snezhnaya was just as beautiful as the ones in the pictures. But a shadow's memories reset at dawn. Had we delayed any longer, we wouldn't have had the time to say goodbye. Whatever regrets may linger, let them be lost to the coming of a new day.
Father?
It's Lyney! Hey, Lyney!
What? Yeah?
What is he doing back here? Let's go check it out.
Fine. Memories will fade, but the physical things...
Father, the bottled flames have been administered. Filial and the others have left the house.
And you? What have you decided?
He's gonna keep his memories and not forget who he is.
Thank you for giving us that choice, Father. But we never wanted to leave the house. Lynette and Fremine feel the same way. They're recuperating back at the Hotel Bouffe d'été. But I decided to come back and tell you where we stood.
I'm sure you're well aware of the expectations I have for you. I want you to follow in my footsteps and become the next king of the house. Yet you seem to have different ideas, I must admit. I'm rather surprised by your decision to stay. There's nothing wrong with choosing to live a quiet life. Leading this organization is a heavy responsibility. One not so easily carried by someone forced onto the throne.
Because whatever those throne expectations are, they can't be carried into the quiet life.
I just never understood what you saw in me. What made you believe I was deserving of that throne?
You're brave, talented, and, most importantly, you cherish your family.
You... Basically, Lyney cares about the family in a way, but how far that's going to go with the Knave, even if it was to live up to the full expectations, is a different story.
You would do anything to protect them, even if it costs you your life.
Even lie.
Speaking up back there was so brave of you, Lyney. It's all thanks to you that we were able to convince Father to back down.
You're a hero, Lyney.
Hero. Father is the real hero. Had Father gone all out during the duel, There's no way I would have walked away with my life. She must have had it all planned from the beginning. From the very moment she suggested a duel.
Yeah, with the Traveler.
I'm not deserving of that title. I'm not strong enough. Or smart enough.
You're wrong. In my opinion, all you need to be deserving of the throne is conviction, and the necessary strength to act on it. We may have different ideas of what it means to be a family, but you can hardly be said to lack conviction. What you truly lack is strength. For someone of your talent, though, that's something that will come with time. Even without that strength, you still chose to face me in a duel, even though the odds were stacked against you. That capacity to honor your convictions is what I truly see in you.
Father.
No one knows what the future holds, what tragedy or triumph may be in store. Being at the head of this organization requires the strength of will to face whatever comes. Caution will only hold you back. If reaching a certain standard were required to go after what you want, I would never have succeeded in killing my predecessor. Back then, there was still a considerable gap between our abilities. Strength may decide the ultimate victor, but those who let a lack of strength dictate their decisions or undermine their convictions will never be worthy of the throne.
I understand, Father. Thank you.
Children must grow up to surpass their parents. Only then can a family continue to flourish. The road ahead is not an easy one, so I'll ask you one last time. Are you certain you want to stay?
You've done so much for me, Father, and that kindness must be repaid. Plus, with Project Stuja at hand, there are many dangers ahead, and I, for one, don't intend to back down.
Because he's willing to accept what is here, instead of moving on to the next life.
Protecting my family at all costs. That's my conviction.
Then you're welcome to stay. As for Project Stuja, you need not be too concerned. If those cowardly businessmen and heartless dignitaries try to take us down, I'm prepared to teach them a lesson. Having members who longed for the light was our organization's last weakness. With those members no longer among our ranks, the House of the Hearth is like a spider hiding in the shadows. We need only wait for our prey to come to us.
Interesting how there's a frickin' cobweb in the background.
At present, our imperative is to use their plan to our advantage. In doing so, a crimson moon shall rise amid the frigid blizzards of winter. No demonstration of loyalty shall go unrewarded, and no sacrifice shall be in vain. As for the two of you, whether we meet again as friend or foe, I'll remember the camaraderie we shared in this moment.
Something tells me Patrick wants me to fight off the Knave in a boss battle.
No matter how arduous the journey ahead, I hope we both reach our desired destination.
Okay! Hi.
Lynette? Fremine? How are you feeling?
Horrible, but thank you for asking.
Much better.
What a relief!
What about you? Are you feeling alright?
Light as rain! Even though I came out of the rain, but what the hell? No need to worry.
I knew you'd come out unscathed.
Ugh.
Us, on the other hand, well, we've been bedridden for 2 days. I couldn't even turn over.
Dang!
Oh, and I wanted to ask, is CLERVIE'S gone?
Yes!
Linny and the other members have left Poisson and returned to the House of the Hearth. According to him, there haven't been any more sightings of a spirit roaming the house.
So the problem has actually been solved.
I see.
I'm glad. Father came to check up on us 2 days ago and told us about what happened with Crucibina and CLERVIE. Actually, I've met Crucibina before.
How? Was she a spirit?
Wait, what? You've met...
Crucibina died a year after CLERVIE. It was during the year between their deaths that I joined the House of the Hearth. Crucibina had an extremely cruel and radical way of doing things. While she was alive, the atmosphere in the house was suffocating. When I joined, though, The experiment she valued so much had already come to an end, and all the people involved, dead and injured alike, were gone. Crucibina never talked about the past with us newcomers. A couple of months after I joined, Father killed Crucibina and burned all her files. With that, the names of all the people subjected to her experiments, CLERVIE included, were lost to the flames, along with the painful memories they represented.
So basically, CLERVIE and everyone on that list got... I don't know if anyone knows this word. You'll have to look it up. Damnatio Memoriae. They got erased from history, but the painful memories of what happened were not erased.
Father took in Lenny and me a couple months after that, but she never mentioned anything about Crucibina or CLERVIE.
It really seems like something she was planning to keep to herself. The last time you talked to her, did she mention why she kept it a secret for so long?
Why?
She said she didn't want us to be affected by the darkness of the past. She was worried we'd develop a false sense of gratitude towards her if we knew about it.
Because she didn't want the external things to affect you.
The foundation of a family should be free of any corrupting influence. Whatever happened in the past, it has nothing to do with who we are now.
She thought that your identity would be caught up with whatever her identity was.
And that's what Father told us in the end.
But I still thanked her for everything. It was only after hearing about what Crucibina did that I finally realized how insignificant our lives could have been. The members of the house meant nothing to her. To say that she valued them in any way, even just as a tool, would probably be giving her too much credit.
She doesn't want, like, any sort of, like, credit at all. Because that's like an emotional thing.
If Father hadn't taken over the House of the Heart...
Father rarely brings up the fact that she saved us. She doesn't believe that being indebted to her should be what ties us together.
Yeah, because these are external factors, and she wants everyone to have their own internal factor.
But even if we didn't owe her anything, we would still choose to stay. Because this is our home. We may have arguments or times when we feel wronged. Some people may even choose to leave. But as long as Father is here, we will always have a home.
Whether the path before us is bathed in sunlight or shrouded in shadow, we'll follow Father wherever she chooses to go.
Okay.
So I wanted to say thank you for helping us make it through this crisis. Without your help, we could have lost a lot more along the way.
Yeah, like everyone else, and not unlocking you... Well, actually, I unlocked Lenny and Lynette already. I just haven't unlocked you. That's a whole other discussion.
Oh, we didn't do anything, really.
Except take on the number 4th Fatui Harbinger, only ending it at a tie so that we can show everybody the alternative of leaving the house, and then promising a possible future boss battle in the near future to take on the real thing like every other repeatable boss from back then.
Of course. You're welcome anytime.
We just basically took on hell itself in a much different method. But okay, we kind of took on that and did that.
Are Filial and Nantoy okay?
I actually saw them at a cafe this morning.
Do they recognize you?
They didn't recognize me.
No.
What I could tell, they were drinking coffee and talking about one of the operas that started running recently.
They still want to go see the opera. Good on them!
They seemed happy. If I had to take a guess, I would say they finally found the kind of life they always wished for.
Finally! I'm pretty much halfway through. I don't know if I'll get Mavwika. If I do, I'm getting very, 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 very close at the 60th pull. So... Please! No! 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 I didn't get Mavwika. No! No! No. 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 Wait, sit? No. 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 Nope, Arena to everything else. Nope to everything. Screw it! It'll at least be 3 or 4 more 10 pulls before I even have a chance to get any of them. Second or third time in a row. Fire that's treated like water.
You were born into this world all alone. But here in the house of the Hearth, you will grow up to be strong. Your goal is to learn, to compete, to defeat all your brothers and sisters in battle, and become king. Where's Perware? Didn't she want to hear the story?
Excuse me, Mother. She's doing a funeral for her spider.
I don't think she wants to hear the story, because I don't think she cares about the story, because she cares more about the humanity part, or the spider story part about it.
That child. Maybe her curse is flaring up again.
Dang, whatever curse it was, it still affected her back then?
See to her.
Oh, okay.
In our
I brought cake.
I brought cake that I half ate.
You want some?
Sure.
And then she puts it aside for what? The spider?
You must know spiders don't eat cake.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Yeah, I just say it in the heat of the moment. Also, cake. You ever get the feeling you eat cake, and at the same time you're telling yourself to not eat cake? Apples or tomatoes? Tomato apples. Plushies that look like that? Ew, blood! Yeah, it's like, I thought it's supposed to be
Do mothers usually argue with their daughters?
Do mothers usually argue with the daughters? Yes. Not only do mothers usually argue with their daughters, but mothers always argue with their daughters. Especially if there are problems.
I've heard that in Snezhnaya, colored light dances in the sky at night. When we're grown up, shall we go see it together?
Huh. Never actually see it. But this is the part we see.
You will be a great king.
You will be the best, because it is a dog-eat-dog world. Because Hoyoverse is looking at video games like it's a dog-eat-dog world, and only one gets to the top, like a frickin' high scoreboard.
I'm sorry. Thank you.
Interesting, those two words are in the same sentence. I'm sorry, but thank you. She had to kill her best friend just to appease a frickin' mother figure. Who knows?
I should have pruned this flower long ago. Not waited till it wilts. How grotesque. Wouldn't you agree?
No. Also, that's probably where she got the language from. Enemy fighting.
Innocence and kindness are such beautiful qualities. Sadly, they're all so useless!
Maybe that's why Archelino is looking like that. There really isn't some use there, because at the end of the story quest, there was, in fact, some use to that intimidating quality.
Fly the nest. You are no exception.
You're trying to put the freedom-wanting part in her. Smacked hard. I'm gonna fight for the person that kills.
Surrender. Let your mother guide you, and you shall become the one true king!
Nah. Like... Huh. That is the most messed up way to say no. You could have just said no, but oh well. Also, yeah. Because screw the high score way of looking at video games. Not everything is bragging rights. No. Also, I'm gonna create a different example of video games. Not everyone will fight for the king. You did that? Oh, she's in Shniznaya. At a Shniznaya prison. Aurora Borealis! The lights, they dance. Looks like
Her Majesty the Tsaritsa has decreed as follows. I hereby pardon your crimes and bestow upon you a new name. This title and its legacy of bloodshed are now yours to bear, my poor, mad, cursed knave.
The red XI knave. Similar to the Balladeer, who had to kill to get that name, but it did it a different way.
Come with me. I will raise you as my child, like a strict and unfeeling father.
There's Fremine. And oddly enough, Fremine doesn't seem to hesitate joining under the House of Hearth. Well, so that's where the title Father came from. It was just a title that Archelino, the knave, gave to herself because she wants to, instead of being the mother figure, she'll take on the father figure.
Exorcist, Immanis, in